breakfast. I took a break from that breakfast series and we're back at it. Yeah, we're having breakfast. Yeah, you'll see what I'm having. But from the title, you should have an idea. You know, I am not Indian. I am of African descent and I'm Jamaican. So you know I'll have a twist to any type of breakfast idea. Yeah, I'll have a nice twist. So, yeah, welcome to the channel. It is Malachi Emerald. You know, I have another channel, which is Malachi Perspective, starting at 1, but you can go over there and have a look. After the live, I can put the channel link in the description so you can have a look. Yes, it's breakfast, and as I've always said, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. It doesn't matter where you are at. I remember whilst working in the US at one of the Amazon facilities, I had my dinner at 12:30 a.m. because my shift started at 7 p.m. So, you know, it depends on where you're at. If you're in another part of the world, then you may be having breakfast the next day. Yeah. So breakfast is the most important meal of the day. It is breaking the fast. And after you have broken the fast, you can have your breakfast in stages. So first, some hot beverage or something cool or some room temperature juice. Yeah, we tend to say, oh, we belch off that steam of our stomach and we burp. But in truth and in fact, you are just preparing the stomach for food to come. And that's what we are doing now. The food to come part, we are going to look at. You want to have a peep? Just have a peep at it. Yeah, you'd see that picture in the description. And look, let us go. This is pork. This jerk pork. It's not my style, jerk pork. You can see that white looking stuff there, some ranch dressing, some pepper sauce down there, and there is some tomato ketchup there on it. And I have avocado, 2 nice slices. Look at the richness of the color of that avocado. Look how rich it is. Ooh. Seems like I'm using all sort of beta food, a beta carotene food. Yeah, yellow, yellow, yellow. And you can see they're coming up. That's pumpkin. I don't know what you call it in your country, but you can comment. It could be gourd, it could be squash. Yeah. I think it's more squash than gourd. So squash, I don't know, but it's from the cucurbitaceae family. And we have our nice avocado, pork. But here is our roti. And this is aloo roti. Aloo, Indian. And when we say aloo, we are referring to potato. And in the Caribbean, some people will say Irish potato. But when we use the term potato, we're referring to the Irish, the white one. And when we say sweet, then we know which type. So yeah, this is a roti. Side I have there stuffed some potato. I had it crushed. I didn't use the powder. And I didn't use a masher. I used a special pestle that I made from wood. And to that I add some fenugreek. I also added turmeric and cumin. Yeah, so you'd get that Indian flavor. But we're gonna dig in. Well, you know that we're gonna dig in. So just introducing you to my plate. And we're going to have, so if you want to join, you can join in my eating. But again, I will tell you how each tastes. All right. So when I'll set up this camera such that you will have your best view. Again, if it's the first time you are joining in, consider subscribing to the channel. It is Malachi Emerald. Let me get my things ready. But yeah, that's it. And what I have, some water. That's what I'm going to have, some water. And I, for one, only consume water while I'm eating. So I'm going to share with us. I'm going to share with us what is going on here. All right. Remember, it is a channel Malachi Emerald. And we're getting everything in order. Don't worry. I will share everything with you. Whether you watch it now or you watch the rebroadcast. Yes, it is a channel. Yeah, Malachi Emerald. I was saying whether you watch it now or you watch a rebroadcast, giving you enough so you can see my reaction. Yes, so that is it, what we're having. Oops. Oops. So I'm going to start with the pear. My Aloo Roti. It's flaky. Outer part is still in well. This pear is creamy, sweet. Man. Now you're seeing some of the color coming up. Me opening up. Here, there. So you can see. Let me taste that now with the Before I make the second chew, you could feel the burst of flavor. Man, this is good. This is really good. Wow. So I'm going to put a piece of the pork inside there. It's the first time I say you're joining or you're seeing my video, consider subscribing. This pumpkin is nice. I can tell from the feel of the fork going through it, the texture. Pork is soft and tender. Not very flavorful, but nice and tender. Then I want you to comment and tell me, what do you think of my breakfast idea? Now I'm going to add pear in that aloo roti. Want to add a piece of meat right there. And we are going to cheers. This is yours, but this is mine. It's so good. So good. After the completing with these flies. Basically I'm at the outer part, so exposed to them, flying in freely. What say you? Who has joined? Wow. YouTube has become a little more difficult as it relates to viewers. Or is it that videos from small content creator like us are being sidelined? That is what my perspective is. We are being sidelined. But again, can you follow? Or you should know some of the nutrient content of what I'm having. Again, your breakfast, if it's not balanced, it should have some very essential nutrients. Pear, fatty acids, good fatty acids, omega fatty acids, which is good for you. Also, vitamin A, or beta carotene. Pumpkin too, a lot of beta carotene. And with this pumpkin, the skin is tough. Really is tough. This is difficult for pests to burrow through. This may be one of the advantages, but I can tell you, this is good. This is so good. So good. Yeah. Again, how do you like my aloo? Let me share again piece with you. The yellowish appearance, evidence of the turmeric. Inside there has some aloo, some potato, some fenugreek, and some cumin. But this roti, nice and soft. What can you guess? What are the ingredients from me making the roti apart from the aloo? Yeah, I use 2 parts regular flour, 2 parts baking flour, 1 part whole wheat flour. So you're with me? And my salt. But I have some fresh oregano chopped in it. You want to see my oregano? Yeah, that's my oregano plant. This tall one here have some chopped in it. And that is parsley. Soon I'll have them planted. But yeah. So yep. And I have, but what I use as my liquid, I have some goat milk. And the goat milk, with all of that butter fat and richness, it was curdled into roti, sorry, yogurt form. So that's nice. I can tell you, so soft. Pear, one of my favorite, I should say, fruit. Pumpkin, my vegetable. But this pumpkin is a little bit starchy. So it's more like a staple. Vegetable in nature, like a fruit vegetable. Or in agriculture, we say it's a vine crop. Or it's a cucurbit. This one have some more pieces, and if you look, yes, some more pieces of the potato. Again, I'm competing, boy. There we go, dipping in that pepper sauce, tomato sauce, and ranch dressing. Very good. Very good. Ça bien. Ça bien. Man, I can tell you, this is one of my top breakfasts. Avocado. And these, not very easy to prepare because I have the pork from yesterday. So that part is easy. The roti I got up this morning and make the dough earlier. And just before I start making my aloo roti, I put the pumpkin. Look at it, tough. Get me a little water. Oh, that was so cool. Zappy little piece of bone. So yes, your breakfast is to contain protein. Whether you're going to use plant-based protein only, selected animal protein depending on the country of origin or country that you live in. That goat milk that was used to make the dough before I make this aloo was rich in protein. It's goat milk and it's richer in other nutrients. Wow, vitamin D and E. It's harder to, we say to, it's less preference. It's of a less preference than cow milk because cows have milk because it is stronger. But the quality, the digestibility is way better. Yeah, still on my bone. But yeah, we're still here. The channel Malachi Emerald. We're trying to get everything off this bone. Some people will say, oh, I can't have a heavy breakfast. But again, I say it depends on how you have it. Ideally, you should have it in 2 stages. First, some beverage or fruit, juice, some hot beverage, I should say. So this morning I had a mango and some water. So yeah, I started well. Then after I prepare the second part of the breakfast, which should be heavy in carbohydrate, protein, and the other essentials. But some persons do not separate their breakfast into 2. They may have one breakfast consisting of all of these. And ideally, when you're through with your breakfast, you should have some hot beverage. I'm not sure I'm gonna have that one today, but time to come. Time to come, yeah, you will see. But this is nice. So nice. Wow. My hand is. Need to get my hand very clean. So that is what I had for breakfast. Yeah, that's what I had. I want to get my hands clean. Yeah, so I'm back. I have consumed the breakfast that, I did say I was having. It's Indian inspired because of that roti, that aloo roti. Yeah, I tell you, but I have it with pork. It's not lamb, but pork. And the Muslim people do not consume, pork, or the Rastafarian. But the aloo, wow. And the pumpkin, I could have used that pumpkin to make some pumpkin takari. And then I would have gone deep Indian. Right? And I have some chickpea somewhere there. So at one point I need to make maybe some aloo roti and some chickpea stew to go with that, not very viscous, low viscosity. That is how I see them having it, and they dip and they eat. But yes, it is another live stream, and I thank you for those who just browse through and those who will watch the rebroadcast. Please share my live stream, share my video, share my channel on your platforms, various platforms, share it with friends. Yeah, comment if you like anything that you see, and before you comment, you hit that like notification. And ensure that you subscribe, man, and personalize it so you'll not miss a video, a live stream, or a short from the channel Malachi Emerald. Thank you so much for having breakfast with me. Well, so that's the remnant. And again, the plate said it all. Was it good? Of course it was excellent. Just the bone and that tough-shelled pumpkin, I tell you, that is nice. This pumpkin is difficult to peel, I can tell you. Difficult to peel. So again, thank you so much for being a part of the channel, Malachi Emerald. See you in the next live. Check my playlist. Watch my videos. Check out my shorts, man. Check out all the shorts that I have. All right? See you in the next one. Ciao for now. All right? Ciao for now. See you in the next one. And then be sure that you comment what you like about the video. Comment, man. It won't hurt. Comment and like if you see anything there that you know. All right? Thank you so much again. Malachi Emerald, out until the next one.